I'm just going to show what arrived recently. Well, there's two different items here. This first one here, I pre-ordered it through, I'm trying to think back. Okay, Grindhouse Releasing. I get them confused because there's Grindhouse Releasing and what's the other one? Just Grindhouse? I forget. There's like two Grindhouse places that I've ordered through. I get them confused. But yeah, this was Grindhouse Releasing. Box here. I already washed it, that's why things are moving around in the box. Sit still. I hadn't seen this movie in a long time. Well, I take it back. I think I rewatched it on Tubi maybe like 2 years ago, but the quality wasn't all that great. Definitely a strange movie. I like it a lot though. I wanted to, as soon as I saw that this was available for pre-order, I was like, yeah, I gotta get that. The Beyond. I'm trying to think, what did they call this? This release? Eye of Eibon edition? Okay. I had to think, like, what did they call it now? There's the top, side, bottom. Everything out here. Nice hard. I mean, it's got some give in it, but it's decent. Or not decent. Very good hard box. And this is where the discs are housed. Not sure how well it's going to show up there. On the side there, yeah. Opens up. Similar to the, I have the set that has, gosh, why am I blanking on the name? Alfred Hitchcock movies. If I remember, I have that. I think it was set up the same way, like this. Each movie had a paper sleeve for each movie, each disc. It's a really nice addition. I know a lot of people don't like these sets like this where the discs are housed in the paper sleeves, and I used to hate these. You know, I started thinking, you know, nah, they're not going to scratch the discs up. I mean, unless you're like yanking the disc out and then just jamming it in there, and yeah, you could scratch it up. But you know, I started thinking, off-gassing, out-gassing. Well, these are paper. There should not be any off-gassing or out-gassing compared to the frickin' plastic cases. So again, I'll make sure I showed all of them real good here. This houses disc 1. Original theatrical version and composer's cut. Disc 2. Original. Okay, so the first one was the 4K. Then with the original theatrical version and composer's cut. This one is disc 2, Blu-ray, original theatrical version and composer's cut. And then disc 3, which is Blu-ray disc with extras. Ugh. Can I speak? Disc 4. Archival extras. Disc 5. DVD. 7 Doors of Death. Okay, yeah. Disc 6. Compact disc, so CD, with the soundtrack. And then that's just the back there. I checked the discs, no issues whatsoever. And the book that came with it. Nice, pretty thick little book. The pages numbered. And of course I can't see, so I gotta turn the light on here. This page here is labeled, or is number 98. But you also have this page here with these pictures, so I'd say 99. Yeah. Decent book. Greenhouse Releasing does a really good job. I had the other one. What was that? That one that they released with William Shatner? That 70s movie? The name is escaping me. I don't recall what it was called. Well, I just never got around to watching that one. Now I remember. I did watch this. But decent book. Things sliding off the keyboard here. Back in here. Yeah, I used to hate these with the, you know, the paper sleeves. It was like, now I'm kind of changing my tunes. Like, well, compared to the plastic cases with all the off-gassing, out-gassing. And this also came with it. Of course, whenever way I turn it, it's looking straight up. That'll focus. I'll have to take the camera off the tripod. There you go. There's the eyeball. Yeah, I forgot it floats around in there, so like no matter which way I turn it, it was looking directly up. Okay, I watched the I watched the theatrical cut on the 4K. Okay, yeah, I noticed the black and white at the beginning of the movie. It looked really good. For some, if it's just me or what, but for some reason when it's black and white, the dialogue, even at very low volume, was very easy to hear. Wasn't overpowered by any music or sound effects or like that. But then when it went to color, it almost seemed like the dialogue was just a little, I had to turn the volume up a little bit more because it was just a little harder to hear. And that's just me, I don't know. I was just looking to see what I wrote down. When it switches from black and white to color, that also looks really good. It looks amazing. Oh yeah, one thing I noticed, which I never thought of before, the character Arthur. It's just me. This is gonna sound weird. He looks like a young Victor Salva. You know, the director of Jeepers Creepers, the 3 Jeepers Creepers movie, and what was the other movie, Powder and Clown House. That, I don't know, I'm trying to remember the Arthur character in the movie. That, I don't know, what would you call him? Really handyman. But if you've seen the movie, you know I'm talking about the Arthur character. I don't know, just when I rewatch, it's like that looks like a young Victor Salva. Like, ugh. But yeah, the movie looks really good. Sounds really good. Last time I watched it was on Tubi, so huge improvement over that. But yeah, it looks really good. Then I have one more movie here, just a quick one. This was purchased through Amazon. It was pretty cheap. I don't remember exactly how much. It seemed like it was. I could have sworn it was under $10. Like $8 to $10, something like that. I used to have this on VHS years ago, but occasionally it would pop up on a movie channel or something like that. I would watch it. Movie I always enjoyed. Hamburger Hill. But yeah, it's been quite a while since I watched it. I think the last time I watched it would have been on one of the movie channels back when I still had satellite. So it's been some years now. Check the disc and no issues. I'm not sure who put this out. It must have. No, it looks like Lionsgate. I see the Lionsgate logo down below. I don't see. Yeah. So just Lionsgate. But yeah, it's been a while. I'm gonna rewatch this. I'm sure I'm not gonna be blown away by the picture quality, but it's gonna be better than the VHS. But yeah. So it was just those two, Beyond and Hamburger Hill. But that's it for this video.